What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Bad Batch and their run inside of the Jedi Temple raid. We're going to go through the mods, we're going to go through the strategy on the fight, and we're also going to talk about the bug that's affecting them, what this means for this team, and why I am very worried about this team if this bug does get fixed. We're going to kind of break that all down in today's video. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And let's start by just going through the mods real quick on Bad Batch. Then we'll go into what's going on with the bug, and then we'll just break down the fight and show that fight. So, the Bad Batch team, we already know it. Omega Fugitive, Crosshair Scarred, Hunter Mercenary, Batcher, and Wrecker Mercenary. I'm just going to go through the order here on them. I've got speed and protection sets on Wrecker. If you see my previous video on modding the Bad Batch team, pretty much the exact same layout. Try to get as much protection on Wrecker as you can. Go for some nice speed secondaries, some extra protection secondaries if you can. Tenacity is also nice if possible, but yeah, you get some extra protection percentage secondaries going on him. 304 speed, 193 protection on my Wrecker. Very, very tanky and pretty fast. Next up is going to be Omega Fugitive, and I'm just running like speed and tenacity sets on her. The one thing that I do want to mention is that turn order is pretty important with this team, and I have Omega going after the other characters just because of what's going on with her speed and how her second special can drive up the turn meter on the team. And you're not going to worry about that on the first turn, but as the fight goes on and on, you know, that extra speed on the other characters does help kind of make them take turns faster. But yeah, I had speed secondaries, but you don't need to go too crazy on her. Keep in mind her unique will give her 50 bonus speed as well, so you don't have to go too crazy on the mods for her, and you're not worried about her damage too much. She's really here as a support character. She's here to use her specials to kind of heal characters, drive up the turn meter on the characters. That's really what she's here for. So you don't need to worry too much about the damage on her. It's really very optional. 279 speed on her. That is going to be with plus 50. That's going to make her at 229, which is just slower than what I have on a Hunter Mercenary. And next up, we have Crosshair Scarred. Crit damage and potency. This is one where I was talking about where I use the stun on Crosshair's first special, just kind of if I need it, it's there. You can pretty much change this out for something else if you want to. If you've got lower relic levels, you need to get that crit chance up, you can go for crit chance sets on him if needed, but he gets pretty high crit chance just through having relics, so it's not really a big deal for him. Speed's not really an issue for Crosshair either, because as he gains stacks of target practice, he gains 15% turn meter, so speed is very much optional. You really want to pack in the damage on this dude. Crit damage on the triangle, offense on the cross, offense on primary on the arrow, decent speed secondary if you need it, but yeah, try to get some decent offense percentage secondaries where you can, just to kind of help increase his damage, and that's what you're really going for on him. 82% potency just to kind of help land stuns. This is more what I'm using on this team overall, and that's basically what I carried over to the raid. And then Hunter Mercenary, speed and potency sets on him. The staff throw can apply shock to the enemy team, but it can be resisted. So I do have potency on him just to kind of make sure that shock does land. That will prevent bonus turn meter, which is a big thing that the Dark Side Clone Troopers do get when you're fighting them. As they get debuffed, they do get they do gain bonus turn meter. So if you can land that shock, that will kind of help mitigate them if needed. Speed secondaries when needed, but we're not going to go too crazy on the speed on him. He's a pretty fast character, and we don't want him going too fast, and I'll show you guys in the footage why that is. But yeah, 330 speed on him, just 127% potency. That's really what we're going for on him. And then finally, we've got Batcher. Batcher is the fastest of my characters. 339 speed, speed sets, and then crit chance, crit damage on the triangle, offense on the cross, speed on the arrow. If you can get a solid offense secondary or offense primary with really high speeds, that is going to work as well. I've got a pretty good offense secondary already with 4% offense on this arrow with 32 speed. That's going to work just fine, but really you are going to want to try and stack up the offense on Batcher. She's kind of going to be your main damage dealer early on in the fight, so you need to make sure that she's going to be able to land those hits and really do the damage. That's what you're going for with her. So that's what we've got for the mods. The one thing that is pretty important to note with this team and the mechanics right now is that there is a bug where at relic set 9 you get this additional bonus for Bad Batch where they gain 100% bonus accuracy. When an enemy dispels marked, they are marked for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled, prevented, or resisted, and Lord Vader gains 10 stacks of execute. Stealth characters deal 50% more damage. Non-stealth characters take 50% less damage. This is bugged in that it is applying to all tiers of the raid right now. And the only other time that, and you have to go down quite a few tiers to get another Bad Batch bonus. Here at Relic 5, they now gain 40% accuracy and 25% max health. Stealth characters deal 25% more damage. Non-stealth characters take 25% less damage when targeted. So what's going on here and why I'm real worried about what's going to happen with this team when this gets fixed is because in between, at level 1, Lord Vader gets this bonus whenever an Empire ally is marked, dispel it, and that ally gains stealth for 1 turn. The big issue is that you've got to get this team going early on, which means calling mass assist. And the problem is those mass assists can apply marked. So this Relic 9 bonus, level 7 bonus here, where that mark is dispelled and then reapplied and it's stuck on, that is making the fight a lot easier for Bad Batch in general. And my big worry with this, and you'll see it when we go into the footage, is that this dispelling of the mark is really going to screw over Bad Batch in the long run, because you have to get them going. You've got to be able to take out some of the clones at the start. You've got to get rid of Fox and Apo pretty quickly to kind of get this team going. And unfortunately, without that mark, it's kind of difficult. You also need the bonuses from Mark to kind of help make sure Crosshair's landing some of those early hits, just so that you can get some nice damage going on the team and really start stacking up that target practice. And then once you get the bonus from Apo, where you gain stacking crit damage as you gain buffs, this becomes less important, but this first wave with Marked is very, very important. And if they fix this, I am very worried about the viability of this team, and we'll see. Maybe I'm worrying too much. Maybe I'm a worry here, and it's actually not going to be an issue, but we're going to see. So now we are going to go into the footage, and I want to show you guys what's going on with this team, what to do with this team right now if you are using them, and yeah, we're just gonna break it down. All right, so we're gonna start from the beginning here. So this is what you have at the beginning of the fight. And what you're looking at is you've got Fox and Apo on the outside. And ideally, you need to go for Fox first, because once Fox dies, you get a buff that's going to increase the stacks of execute on Lord Vader. That's kind of what you need to go for. So we're going to use the mark, or the howl, from Batcher first. And not only does this mark Fox, but this also gives an important 30% offense boost to your Bad Batch team. And that's what I'm going for. Is you need this mark, you need this howl from Batcher to give that stacking offense to your team. And now we're just going to start hitting Fox. And now as well, we're going to use the mass assist from Hunter as well. And that's also going to give offense up to our team, but applies another mark on top of it as well. You kind of need to get those stacking offense bonuses going at the beginning of the fight. And also there's some RNG with this too. So a couple things you may have noticed. I used the howl to mark Fox right away. Get that 30% bonus offense to our team. We're going to use a mass assist from Hunter. And also, we get a hit from Crosshair on Fox as well. That does help kind of take Fox down to a pretty low health threshold here. So now we're going to use the assist from Crosshair on Hunter to call an assist here with Hunter. And we got to hope that Batcher gets called in as well. You've got to take care of Fox here at the start of the fight. If you don't, things are going to get a lot trickier, because you need to get this buff, because eventually you're going to start getting Apo and all these characters going, and you're really going to loot, you're going to really shed the stacks of execute off Lord Vader. So now we're going for Apo. And also, you are going to get Wrecker into captivity. There's nothing you can do about that. I have tried every which way. Unless he gets like the miraculous dodge in, Wrecker is going to get into captivity. Nothing you can do about that. You've just got to take it. And once he's in captivity, you can get him out pretty easily through Omega and through the other characters. But now, howl again, because we got Wrecker in captivity, and now Batcher got to reset on her howl ability, marking Apo again, and now we should, there we go. Now Apo's done, and now we can use Apo's special to now get the abilities going for us, where now we gain stacking crit damage every time we gain a buff. Now, I'm doing something a little bit here. I'm just trying to get some damage and get some target practice going. And you can see we're in a pretty good spot as it is right now. We've got 6 stacks of captivity here And then we've also got the basic with Omega, which takes 5 stacks of captivity off. So that's where we're kind of going for the basic with Omega. We just want to get Wrecker back out of captivity. And we also don't want to use the special here that does give turn meter to the team, because if you do that, someone else on the team is going to get thrown out of stealth, which is probably going to be Crosshair. And at that point, you're going to kind of ruin things. So we're waiting for Wrecker to get back out of captivity. He's going to be healed back up to full, and now we're gonna keep going. So now Wrecker's back out of captivity, and there's no target practice out on the enemy team. So now we can use the special from Wrecker, which is going to give some nice bonuses to our team, but also give stacking protection and health to Wrecker as well if we need it. Take out the Nightfall Trooper. We'll take out the we'll get the snipe ability going for Crosshair. Take out the second Nightfall Trooper, and now, yeah, we're gonna use this. And we're stuck now where we can't target the final Disguised Clone Trooper. So I just have Omega use her special here to drive the turn meter, and Batcher with her Zeta, which can't ignore stealth and taunt, can now just go for Disguised Clone Trooper. Boom, done. So at this point, you can kind of stall, and that's what we're doing. We're healing up other characters. You can see 700,000 healed there on Wrecker. Get some extra bonuses. We've got some extra stacking protection and health now on Wrecker again, thanks to his bomb throw ability. Some stacking offense on our team too if we need it. And all these buffs are driving up the turn meter on our team if needed. So I'm kind of thinking about what I want to do here, and I just went ahead and hit Vader and got him ready to rescue the Jedi. So now we're into the next one, and this is so much easier. We're gonna reset the stacks of target practice. That is natural, but because of all the buffs we've got going on through the abilities from defeating Fox and Apo, it doesn't really matter. You can see it there. Look at that, 180,000 on that hit from Crosshair. That is just, yeah, there's no need to worry about at this point. So now we're just gonna work on taking out the Nightfall Troopers. We got a lot of protection going now on Wrecker. His basic does dispel buffs, so if you need to, get rid of some buffs if needed. But because most of our characters are in stealth, does not matter. They can't counter anyways. We're gonna dispel the stealth there from Disguised Clone Trooper. We're gonna finish him off with Crosshair. And now we're just gonna take out the Nightfall Trooper. Very, very easy stuff at this point. Basic there. Could have used the pounce there, but it doesn't really matter. And at this point, yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, once you get rid of that first wave, it becomes a whole lot easier to get things taken care of. Here we go. Rescue the final Jedi, or rescue one more Jedi. Now we got the final Jedi here. Hal, increase the offense on our team. Mark that Disguised Clone Trooper. Boom, that one's done. Now Wrecker's going to counter and hit another one. And you can see Wrecker's doing some solid damage with his counters too. That's the stacking crit damage coming into play here. He's not taking a lot of damage, but he is just giving it back and with no repercussions. Going to finish off Disguised Clone Trooper here. And now we've got Nightfall Trooper left. We're going to snipe just for fun. Didn't critically hit, but that's okay. And now we're going to rescue the final Jedi, and that is going to be it for this fight. So overall, not too bad. The RNG can be a little tricky, but outside of that, yeah, as long as this glitches around, Bad Batch is going to be a pretty solid team in the raid, and we're going to have to see how things go with them if this is going to be easy or not to do in the future. So we'll see how that all pans out. We're gonna figure that out once the bug gets fixed. We're gonna do another video. We'll do testing with Bad Batch, see just what's gonna happen there. There's a lot of stuff we've got to figure out with what CG wants to do with this raid. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys working on your Bad Batch for the raid? Have you guys used them? What do you think? Are you impressed or unimpressed so far? Let me know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.